Hi, Flosstube. This is Flosstube number 10. I don't know. But before I start, I wanted to show you what's been going on over here. We have new addition, Rocket. He is what, 10 weeks old? Are you 10 weeks old? And he's all black and fluffy, mini schnauzer. He's about 4 to 5 pounds. Oh, your boo boo. He's so sweet. But he's not the only one. Nope. We ended up getting his brother. This one is called Astro. Say hi, Astro. He's biting my fingers. Look at y'all. Y'all are so cute. Ooh. So they're both boys, Rocket and Astro. Astro's the runt, and he has blue eyes. Can you see his eyes? Oh, they're fighting. Can you see his eyes? No, I don't think you can. Look at that boy. Oh, they're so cute. They love fighting each other now. So, yep, we ended up with 2 puppies, twice the work, but they're so cute. Oh yes, the boo boo. I love them. Okay. All right, y'all can go now. Oh, they're fighting. My daughter's gonna have to take them out the room because they like to fight, and one of them is really vocal. All right, so this is impromptu Flosstube. I know I wanted to do one, but it's been so crazy this week that I'm surprised that I can even do one right now. Can you close the door? Okay. So I guess I'll start off with my focus piece. I don't really need to take it off I don't need to take it off the Q-snap, but oh yes I do. Sorry. I hope you can hear me. Let me see. I could try to put my AirPod in and connect. Why is that? You know what? I hope these work. MacBook. Let's try AirPods. Oh, I can't do it while it's recording. Okay. Well, I turned the volume up, so maybe that would help. I'm hoping you can hear me. Taking this off the Q-snap. It's my grand library. So what I worked on, it's at 53% now, but I worked here. See? And there's a guy right there. And then I went to the bottom over here. And then this morning, while I had to wake up at 5 o'clock because of the puppies, I decided to start my, like a diagonal from this corner to see if I actually like doing it this corner. I don't know yet. The verdict is still out. So there you go, 53%. Again, I started this one May 2022. All right. That is the Grand Library. Let's see. What? Okay. I'll show you this one next. I try to touch several different projects. This one is the Summer Quaker by Leela Studios. Oh, I can just look. Everyone's working on it. Almost everyone, anyway. There's a couple of stitch-alongs that I can't remember the name, but it's by Leela Studio. I'm kind of hoping that she comes out with a an autumn one. I know she has the spring. I have the spring, and she has the Halloween one. I don't have that one. I'd rather do the autumn one. And she has a Christmas one, but I'm hoping she'll do the autumn. That'd be cool. She does autumn and winter. This one is on 40 count on Ledger, and yeah, I decided to work down here because I got off of one by like one little stitch somewhere over here, so it's kind of throwing this off. And then there were some like corrections that were made, and I just stuck with the same number. So now I want to work from this side to over here to make sure that everything will fit right. Okay. I do like how small it is on 40 count, right? It's pretty cool. A headless bird right there. Where is it? Right there. There's a bird without its head. Oh, and then it's only gonna go down like, this is on 18 by 27, so I'll have like over half of it to use on something else. So that'd be cool. Okay, what else did I work on? Kind of making a mess, but it's okay. All right, so I restarted Fall on the Farm, which is by Little House Needleworks. I originally started it on the same type of fabric, but on 28 count 2/2, and this time I restarted it one thread over one full cross. So the squares are going to be pretty tiny. I like tiny stuff. The top, I marked at the top, and then all the strings. I'm using called for fabric, and since I'm only using one thread, it will be pretty, well, I'll have a lot more left, so I can use it for other things. I really do like almost all of Little House Needleworks, and I think I'm collecting the whole, is it Christmas Town? Something like that. Okay, so I had to use this one for my travel piece because it's my Summer Jars by Susan Bates, but everything is on my CXE, which I like using, and I make it long enough to double it, and I put it on little tags that I got from Amazon, and I just punched a hole through them. So that's pretty cool. I really like playing with these because it just kind of falls back. Ooh. Okay. So these are my cinnamon jars. Saving the back stitching for later. But yeah, I was able to finish this one out completely, and then working on this. I worked on this while I was in a hospital with my daughter. I'll tell you about at the end, because that was pretty crazy week for me this week. And I just keep these in my little Amazon baggies. All right, what's next? Oh, I decided to bust out my, what is this one? Amy Stewart's chocolate shop. Is it called a chocolate shop? I don't remember. But all I did was fill in the holes here to kind of establish a diagonal. I think that's what I'm doing. A diagonal. Yep. Right there. Can you see the colors? And that's where the door will be. I can show you what it'll look like and get the right name, because my Kindle is right here. And y'all, my Kindle has been acting up. So, you know what that means, because this is going to be my last Kindle. You like my sticker? Home is where the Wi-Fi connects automatically. I think I got that from Grace Notes Fabric, because I'm part of their monthly club for fabric. But yeah, every time I like close it and come back in, like all the symbols are jumbled and messed up. So yep, that one is called Love Letters. Oh, I got that all wrong. No, it's Love Letters Chocolate Shop by Amy Stewart. And that's what it'll look like without the glares. Ugh, bad glares. Sorry about that. Maybe it's better like this. I don't know. Okay. So that one is done on 25 count, easy grid. What else? Oh, 2 threads over 1 half cross stitch, 10 stitch. I'm going to bust that one out for a little bit. The other one that I have is God Shed His Grace on Thee. Let me see if this will help. That's a good one. Okay. The clouds look really good on there. I think I got to, what percentage did I get to on that one? I got to 11%, 11.30%, 22,600 stitches out of 200,020 stitches. So that's been fun to work on. I've been doing diagonals, kind of row by row. I might use that for my next stitch with me. But there you go. I keep the needles on there, on this little thing, because there's no other purpose for this. It's not strong enough to hold my fabrics like I want. Gotcha, this Grace on D. I got that from Artisy. And I think that is the large pattern. Next one I worked on was my temperature Quakers. Here. I'll fold it behind. You can see it. So let me see. January, February, March, April, May. So pretty. This is by Sarah Stitching Mommy. You can find her on Etsy. And I got her to like redo the temp chart for us because I live in the high desert, so it's not the same as like Phoenix or Tucson. We are usually cooler, and as of right now, we are, I think we're getting some of the remnants from Hurricane Hillary. So that's interesting. This was this was part of my travel stitching also. And that is the bookshelf. So that's how far I got. I'm doing this on 28 count, and I'm stitching it. Let me fold it, right? I am stitching it in hand sewing method. And yeah, it's kind of fun doing it like a different method. So I'm kind of enjoying my 28 counts that I can do 2/2 with. So that's been fun. That one will look like this when I'm done. And it's one of my smallest ones, so I should try to knock that one out. I am doing that one for a friend, for my friend that's going to be retiring as a school teacher, public school teacher. She's been teaching English for a long time, so she doesn't know about it yet. And hopefully none of y'all would tell her. What is this? Oh, I didn't work on this. That's my shadowing. I need to work on it. Let's see. This one is the Shire. Just put it back. I think I just did some to like try to establish a diagonal. I don't know. I didn't do very much. I probably put like 5 threads into it. But that one will look like this. I got that off of Etsy. I always click the wrong thing. But it's the Shire. You get to see the computer glare. Ugh. How do I stop the glare? This is just the lighting. That one is a Shire, and I think I am at 0.62%, and that is on 18 count, 2/2 full cross. No, 2/1 full cross. And I don't know how I feel about 18 count. That's why I'm not really working on it that much, like I should. Okay. Oh. This one is the church, the Seasons of the Church. I don't think I worked on it the last time you've seen it. Or maybe, I don't know. I think maybe I got to this part from my whip parade. And this one is a very short height, but very long, like long ways. And that one looks like that. How do I do it without a glare? Maybe it's just my lighting. Sorry. Some days I can get it right, and some days I don't know. I am at. What am I doing? View chart, right? Chart. 1.02% at 2,525. And the total is 247,500 stitches. Okay, let's see. I worked on a tiny bit. I think I put like 1 or 2 threads in my, what do you call this? Spirit dancer. And I just kind of try to do her hair. Let's see. There. So that part is the beads, or her earring will be. And there's some beads around her eyes, I think. But yeah, her hair is pretty much done. And that one is, I had a picture. It's by Butternut Road. I swear I had a picture. Oh, here it is. The Spirit Dancer. And see, I did her hair. This is the one that I did before. But my mother-in-law framed it, and it's hanging in her house, which is okay. I am okay with it. After watching Haley from Haley, oh no, I should have wrote it down. Haley Stitches Big Things? Haley, okay, I'll link her. But after seeing her autumn Quakers, I'm like, I need to bust mine out. So I was able to. And I finished this motif and came up here, right there. And I finished that one, and then I did a little bit of this for the new motif. This is Autumn Quakers by Rosewood Manors. And I'm using as called for fabric and called for floss. And she had a good idea, so I bought some of the Hobby Lobby Artiste floss bags, and I'm going to put each one of these in it, so I can manage it better, because it's kind of hard working through these and seeing what the numbers are. But like many people who stitch these, I do have all the seasons. So what's next? Nope, didn't work on that one. I don't think I worked on that one either. Should have did a better job. All right, I tried to put it in my book what I would work on. Yeah. So that looks like that was it. Since my last whip parade or work, but since then I was able to pay myself with cross stitch, because that's what I do. And I wanted to get this petite gold collection. I have the other one with the bicycle. I forgot what it's called, but I got that one. And everyone's doing the tiny towns, and I was like, oh, I want to try those, but I want to make it like even more tinier. So I'm thinking maybe 56 count. The crabs have beads on it, so they gave you like a little pack of beads inside. I got that one, and then I decided I wanted to get the 2023 Christmas ornaments, but they didn't have it or won't be released until the end of this month, so I got the 2021 to see if I want to stitch anything, because I do end up stitching for our like few of my friends. I did last year, and then I ended up getting Jeanette Douglas Designs Spring by the Sea, and the thread pack for that is here. Some silks, Krennics, and stuff. And you have to buy each quadrant is separate, so it's gonna get pricey. Because I think the thread pack itself is like $40, and then I'm gonna have to like sort them to figure out which color is which. So we'll see. I got the Plum Street Samplers Mini Moon because I need a small. Also, the one that I was missing was the summer salt boxes. So I have the spring, winter, and autumn, and I was missing the summer. And that's the reason why I bought this stuff too, is because. So that was it for that haul. I did end up getting my fabrics of the months. I'm part of the Fat Quarter Wilchet Parman linen. So I got that in ivory. I was accidentally sent the Ada, which I don't mind, but and then they sent me the linen, which is the one that I am subscribed to. So I got that, and that's both in ivory. I'm part of the Be Stitch Me Neutral and Color Club, and 25 count Lugana Fat Quarter, and this one is lightly salted, not roasted. That was the neutral, and then Glacier. That one's pretty. 25 count. And then this is my second month being part of Grace Notes. And I also get the 25 count color. What is this color? Strawberry Sorbet. And the neutral one is Peaches and Cream. So I think I'm going to switch one of them back to, or switch one to 40 count. Oh. Looks like I can probably switch my Grace Notes to 46, because I do want to try higher counts. And I don't think I have any higher count. No, I do now. I was saying I didn't have any higher count linen, but I do now. Okay. So, let's see, where are we at? For some life. So we got the puppies. We got them. This is our almost second week of having them here. They are funny. They're so just furry and soft and playful, and we just love having them. My husband, we put a down payment for just the one Rocket, the all black mini schnauzer, and when we went to pick him up, his brother was still available. He was the runt, and he has blue eyes. He's a black and silver mini schnauzer, and so my husband, so the reason why we named him Rocket was because of the Guardians of the Galaxy movie, the third one. I think it just came out on Disney, and you can watch it. So this is a little spoiler alert if you haven't watched it or seen it yet. But the movie was basically about Rocket, right? And then he ended up freeing more raccoons that were going to be tested like him, and they were given these big old puppy eyes. And so my husband, seeing the little one picking them up at the breeders, felt sorry for him. So he didn't want to, because no one got him yet, and he didn't want him to be alone. So we ended up with another puppy because, my husband felt bad because he thought about the movie and he got him. I think that's pretty funny. But he's a great addition to our family, and we really enjoy him. And I know that they like to be around each other, so that would help for like times when we have to leave the house. Because mostly I'm at the house, but we go to church and friend's house and stuff. We're not here, so I don't want them to end up with separation anxiety. So this Wednesday, we had to take my daughter to the hospital, my baby. She's 10 years old, and she woke up like real early. I've been waking up real early, like at 4:35 with the puppies because they're on a schedule. So they wake up, they go outside, come back and eat, and they play, take a nap, and they eat like 3 times a day. So it's getting easier, but I still have to wake up that early, and I'm not used to waking up that early. So I think it was Wednesday. Was it Wednesday? My days are getting mixed up. One of the mornings this week, she came and she started complaining about like a tummy ache. So I thought it was, being a tummy ache, I'll give her some Pepto-Bismol pills or something. But then I noticed that it didn't do anything for her, so I asked her where the pain was, and she told me it was the lower right side. And I looked at it, and it was kind of like bulging, kind of swollen a little bit. So being that I had like a appendix scare before that I went to the emergency room for, but it wasn't, I had a feeling that it might have been for her. So I took her to our emergency room in our town, and I took her, we got there around 5, and I don't know, if you have to take or get any kind of care around the time they do shift change, I don't know what's going to happen to you, because we didn't get seen till like really 2 hours later, and she was just in pain, crying, and I felt so bad for her. And then finally they were able to see us. They got her, we couldn't even get a room because it was too full, so we had like a recliner out in the hallway, and they tried to get like blood from her and do tests, and finally we did a CT scan. They gave her a little bit of fentanyl, and then she went to do the CT scan with her IV, and they pump that stuff that make you like want to or feel like you pee or whatever, I don't know. And so we waited for that test to come back, and sure enough, it was her appendix. And they can't do surgery at this hospital, so the nearest hospital, which is Tucson, we had to go to. So they recommended us to go on a helicopter. So we went on a helicopter, me and her, and which was scary. It was a 25-minute ride, and so I thought it was pretty serious for them wanting her to go on a helicopter. But when we got to Tucson, and the funny thing is my husband made it at the same time. He left a little bit before we actually got on a helicopter, but he made it to Tucson like the same amount of time. I don't know how. Well, I do know because he's a fast driver, but so we got there, and the surgeons were like, oh, they can't get the surgery room until like 8 o'clock. But sometimes some things happen and they can get it earlier. So I'm thinking, well, why did we get on a helicopter for her not to have surgery till the evening? or late evening, right? And it just mind boggles me. Like, it's mind boggling. Come to find out, like, our insurance was going to cover everything, but the nurses, the last nurse that was in our room, she told us that we might as well just drive to Tucson. And I'm telling all my friends, if like something was to ever happen to them, that they might as well drive to Tucson too, unless they want to incur like a helicopter or ambulance fee. And I think the helicopter is like $50,000, and the ambulance is like $30,000, which is crazy. Because we didn't get seen until like 2 hours after I got to the emergency room here in our town. But they're not able to have surgery on minors, so she did end up having surgery and an appendectomy, and they just went through her belly button, and it's so crazy because she's like the only one of my kids that ever had surgery. All of them have been pretty healthy, and I'm grateful for that. And she came out of surgery really well. It was a little nerve-wracking for me, but you know, I always go to the worst. Like, if they tell me like, oh, this 1% of chance happening, that's all I can focus on. So I just prayed the whole time and shed a couple of tears. And then we saw her in the recovery room, and she's so funny because she didn't remember any of this, but she kind of woke up. She was in and out from the anesthesia, and she said, "Did they take my kidneys?" And that was so funny. She don't remember saying that, but and then she heard one of the nurses say something about the medicine. She's like, "Oh, medicine? That sounds like a girl's name." So that was pretty funny. But yeah, it's been a crazy week, but everything turned out well, and I'm happy. And we just spent one night at the hospital, and we're able to come back home the next day. And yeah. So just a little behind at work, and been just trying to catch up on that. So yeah, well, that's it for me. I'm gonna continue to work on my grand library. It's been fun working on that, and I think I'm just gonna try to get through stuff I haven't touched. So I've been trying to write them down in my little book here. I've also been keeping track of like what I have, so I won't repurchase it in my whips. But I kind of just kept track of what I worked on since my last Flosstube. So yep, it is Flosstube 10, and I'll continue to do that, so I'll know what I've been working on. But if I know I'm always going to work on the grand library, and it seemed like my secondary is God Shed His Grace, because that's been fun working on the diagonal. And then I think everything else I kind of like just spin my wheel that I have on my phone, so I can pick what I want to do. But that's been it. So if you have any questions, just let me know, and I'll try to answer it. It's been taking me forever to upload these videos. I guess like living by the mountains and the upload speeds that we have is not so great. So I've been trying to upload on my phone. This time I'll try to upload on my computer, because last time I uploaded on my phone and it stopped uploading when I wasn't in the actual YouTube app. But all right, well, thank you for being here. If you like what you see, please like the video and subscribe. I hope you can hear me. I was able to turn the volume up. I think that worked. If not, I'm so sorry. But yeah, thanks for seeing me, and happy stitching.